So this happened recently. The girls started making quite a ruckus in the yard, and I went to see what they were ruckusing about. And this is what I saw. And I thought, oh no. Now I looked at his tail first and didn't see any rattles. But then it did this thing, and I'm thinking, ooh, I know that there are rattlesnakes in Colorado, but again, nothing on the tail. So I just watched I'm going to say, I watched Mr. Snake make his way up and around these stairs. And I shooed the girls away. I told them to go play in their pool because they were pretty curious about it, which I thought was kind of funny. And we had last year, we had a little bull snake visit us. Yeah, you girls stay away. Go play in your pool. So, and I was filling the pool actually at the time. So it got up and over that little gate and then started up the next set of stairs, which goes to our driveway. And I was just fascinated watching it slither up the stairs. And it obviously was not aggressive toward me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been following it. I ended up following it, as you will see, lots of different places. I wanted to know where it was going to end up. But like I said, last year, we found a little bull snake. It came into the garage while I had the garage door open. I was doing a workout in there, and I thought, okay, let's move it along. And I moved it outside of the garage. This could be the same one. I don't know. Maybe this is my pet bull snake now. But he went all around the little cherub statue, and I don't know, looking for, who knows what he's looking for. And maybe this is why we haven't had any mice lately. I haven't noticed any mice because, we live in the hill and there are mice around. Then it sees this long tube. No, that is not a relative. Nothing you can chat with. So up and over that. And I just found myself mesmerized by its languid movement. I still didn't want it in my house, didn't want it in my garage, so I wanted to encourage it to move along. So I was probably giving it some encouraging words right now, like, move along. How about going over into that field back there on the other side of the driveway? That would be a lovely place for you to be. Go be there and eat mice. But no, he had other ideas. So he spends some time in among the little flower bed here by the garage door. Again, not aggressive. He saw me following him. I don't know. I need to do a little research on snake ears. I don't know what they can hear. I don't know if he was listening to my encouragements to move along. Just beautiful, though. Probably about 5 feet long, I think. I wasn't about to get out a tape measure. So, yeah, I kind of started back toward me here, and I'm thinking, no. And so I had a hoe, this little hoe, and I put it between me and the snake. And finally came out of the out of the little garden area, and I'm thinking, don't be coming down the stairs again toward me, because I'll run and scream like a little girl. But it didn't. I tried to get it to move a little faster, like, move along, come on, get out of there and go down into the yard where the ducks don't live. Because bull snakes, can eat mice and rats and eggs And birds and rodents, they're constrictors, I later discovered. So I really didn't want it around my ducks, because my ducks, as you will see a little bit later, aren't the brightest. But look how beautiful it is. Just mesmerizing. So again, now he's going back toward the yard where he just came from, and I'm thinking, nope, whoop, off one retaining wall, into a patch of cactus. Ow, 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 ow. I guess cactus didn't bother its skin. So I followed him along the wall. Finally dropped down to the ground outside of the duck area. I was glad for that. Went through some tumbleweeds, which we have to get rid of because tumbleweeds are pretty prolific. And then later that evening, where does it show up again? It shows up again. And I had followed it. I had followed it way over there to where the garage is. I followed it all the way down there. And I thought, it might go hang out in the fields down there. But no, it made a complete loop, came back up where Mike and I were sitting, end of the day. I didn't follow it all day. I just followed it down to the garage where, like I said, I thought it would, take off. But no, and, unless we have two, but I'm pretty sure this is the same one. So Mike and I are sitting there watching the sunset. And here he comes. Really pretty. Hypnotic, really. I also learned that bullsnakes keep their tail low to the ground rather than a rattlesnake, which would raise its tail to shake its rattles. This had neither rattles nor did it raise its tail, so pretty confident it was a bullsnake, which of course, I looked it up later and put a little clip on Instagram, and people validated that, yep, it's a bullsnake. And this is as close as it got to Mike, and at this point, Mike is giving it some rather stern suggestions to move along. And so it did. And then where does it go? Back down into the duck yard where I first saw it. Now, the girls haven't seen it yet. And I'm thinking, oh boy, what do I do? I don't imagine it will, grab one of the ducks while I'm standing there filming it, although that would be horrifying. And there's some water there. I just filled up some of their water bowls. You'll see in a minute when they finally see it, because they move pretty slowly. Wait for it. Yep. Someone saw it, and I thought, good instincts. Run away, right? Fly away. But no, what do? They start following it. So it's slithering along the wall there, and my 5 khaki Campbell ducks start following it until we chastise them and tell them to go back to their yard, which they complied. And I was happy that they complied. And I guess the only thing I can think of is that went back to the woodpile. So, yeah, that happened. What an afternoon. Our pet bull snake.